Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this evening's live radio broadcast of It's a Wonderful Life in Knoxville. We will be live on the air in just a few moments, and I wanted to thank you all for coming out this evening. I also wanted to thank our fantastic sponsors. Remember, this evening's broadcast is being broadcast live coast to coast, and our listeners are counting on your reactions as part of their listening pleasure. So don't be shy, and feel free to applaud, laugh, swoon, or cry just as loudly as the spirit moves. I'm getting the signal from our stage manager that we will be on the air in 20 seconds. Again, thank you all for coming this evening, and enjoy the broadcast.
We are live in 5, 4, 3.
WCBT in New York City. This is WCBT, Playhouse of the Air. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, young and old and new. Greetings from WCBT Studio A in Knoxville, Tennessee, right here in the US of A. I am your host, Freddie Fillmore, and it is my pleasure to bring you your favorite stories this and every week on WCBT Playhouse of the Air. Tonight we have a real gem for you. It's a Wonderful Life in Knoxville. You may remember last week's heartwarming story, It's a Wonderful Life. This week's tale continues the story of George Bailey and the angel Clarence. As you know, our hero was having a difficult time of it, and he had really hit rock bottom when the angel Clarence helped him to see what a difference he had made in the world. Thanks to the kindness of friends and family, George was able to save the bank and become a better father, husband, and friend. In tonight's tale, we find George a year later in the town of Knoxville, Tennessee, heading into the holiday season and trying to hold on to the lessons he had learned from Clarence a year before. When our story opens, Clarence is once again summoned before Joseph, the superintendent of angels.
You sent for me, sir?
Yes, Clarence. I'm afraid there's a problem with George Bailey.
George Bailey, but he was doing so well. When I left him, he seemed so happy, and his transformation even helped me finally get my wings.
Yes, we know what a good job you did with him last year. You saved him from his discouragement and self-doubt. But sometimes cases like this take a little more time. He has done very well this past year, but heading into the holiday season, he has again become discouraged. Many people on earth struggle with how to truly celebrate the holiday season in their hearts when they feel so anxious about their wallets. I want you to help George once again find the joy and wonder of the holiday season.
Poor George. I'll go right away. Where is he now?
There he is, walking across the Gay Street Bridge.
George Bailey, you better not make me jump in an icy river again.
Oh, hello, Clarence. Oh, you look at that. You got your wings.
They do look rather dashing, don't they?
Oh, so what are you doing down here among us folks?
I just thought I'd check in on you, as a friend, see how you are doing.
Well, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Then what are you doing out here on a bridge again? I have to say, George, that makes me a little uneasy.
Oh, well, nothing like that. I just came out here to think. You see, well...
After all we've been through, you can tell me what's wrong.
Well, you helped me to see how much everyone means to me here and how much my life matters. But sometimes I still want to have adventures. And things have been difficult this year. Money's been tight, which wouldn't bother me if it weren't for the fact that I want Pete, Janie, Tommy, and Zuzu to have adventures too. I once promised Mary the Moon. I don't know how to make that kind of excitement happen, and I feel like I'm letting them down.
Oh, George.
Well, can you help me, Clarence? Maybe tell me where I can go to help my family have some adventures. We don't have a lot of money, but we could probably take a little trip if it wasn't too far.
Your problem, George, is that you're always trying to go somewhere else and ignoring the wonderful adventures to be had all around you. Here's what we'll do. We'll explore all the ways you can have your adventures right here in Knoxville.
Here in Knoxville? Well, what kind of adventures can we have here?
Oh, you would be surprised at all the opportunities for wonder and joy right here in your own backyard. Why, just take a look at this brochure.
Christmas in the city? What's that?
That is the answer to your prayers. The last time I was here, I got to see your past and show you an alternate present. This time, we're going to take a short jump into the future. I want to take you to these events so you can see how special this town is and how many possible adventures exist right here in front of you. Hold on tight to your hat, George. Here we go.
We will return to WCBT Playhouse of the Air's presentation of It's a Wonderful Life in Knoxville in just a few moments. But first, a word from our sponsors. Chick-fil-A, starring Bella Beauty and the Boisterous Bovines.
Oh, Chick-fil-A, your meat is white and tender. No. You make my taste buds sing in rhyme for breakfast, lunch, or dinner time.
Moo, 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 moo.
Oh, how I love my Chick-fil-A. Enjoy a hot, juicy chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A for lunch or dinner. Or try chicken on a biscuit for breakfast or a snack on the go. Who says love is complicated? Moo.
And now back to our program, It's a Wonderful Life in Knoxville.
Clarence, where are we?
We are at Market Square downtown. It's the day after Thanksgiving. Everyone is full of turkey and stuffing and just beginning to look forward to Christmas.
Oh, yes, but what's everybody doing here?
Oh, George, there are so many possibilities. Downtown Knoxville becomes a Christmas village with caroling, marshmallow roasting, and shopping at the Christmas market, which is open from noon to 9 p.m. And which reminds me, I need to get Joseph a Christmas present. What do you give to an angel that has everything? I mean, after eternal grace, it seems like socks are such a letdown.
What?
Never mind. Where was I? Do you smell that, George?
Oh, well, that smells like hot cocoa.
There are so many things to try here. All the sounds and sights and smells of Christmas. There's cocoa given out by the Salvation Army and cookie decorating and pictures with Santa Claus. You said you wanted your children to have adventures. Well, what can be more in the spirit than Santa Claus and cocoa? Look over there, George.
Wait, is that Zuzu? Zuzu, over here!
She can't see or hear you, George. I'm just showing you what might be.
Mommy!
I'm right here, darling.
That girl over there said that Santa's here. Is he? Can we see him?
He sure is, dear. Look, he's right over there.
Oh, let's go see him right away, can we?
Certainly. Come on.
Oh, what in the world does Zuzu have all over her face?
Just a bit of marshmallow. It looks like she's been thoroughly enjoying the day. Look over there, George. It's a horse-drawn carriage. So you and Mary could have a little romantic time as well.
Oh, it does sound lovely. Well, how much does all of this cost?
Cost? Why, it's all free. The only thing you must invest is a willingness to have fun and perhaps to get a little bit of marshmallow stuck to your chin. And that's just the beginning.
Well, that all sounds fine, just fine. But well,
What is it?
well, that sounds like a great way to begin the holidays, but isn't there anything a little, different, something unique?
Just you wait. At 5 o'clock p.m. on the Market Square main stage, the WDVX Holiday Ho 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 Down begins. Let me just take you a bit further forward in time, and you can see it for yourself.
And now it's time for another word from our sponsors.
Jolly old home Federal Bank just down the way takes care of all my banking needs, stands strong night and day. Thanks to that old hometown bank, our neighborhood is grand. My family builds its hopes and dreams in volunteer heartland.
It's different dealing with a hometown bank. Home Federal. You'll know you're home.
George, I could promise you there's nothing more unique than award-winning WDVX personality Freddie Smith and his Christmas chicken.
Well, there's a Christmas chicken?
A Christmas chicken? Santa cows? I'm telling you, this will be a night to remember. Freddie and the Christmas Chicken MC the evening, where you will get to see performances by the Step Above Dance School, Knoxville's national championship clogging team, sounds of the season from Green Carpet, rising star Logan Merle. And for the grand finale, it will be an Americana Rocket Grass Swing-a-Billy Christmas with Pistol Creek Catch of the Day.
Is that the Christmas chicken on stage? Oh, would you look at that?
You should look at Pete. See him there up front.
Oh, well, I'll be. Oh, he certainly got himself a prime spot for the show. I recognize some of those other kids, too, friends of his from school. Oh, look at him laugh.
Well, it does promise to be a highly entertaining evening.
Well, that certainly fills the unique requirement. It sounds like a magical night.
Ah, so you've heard about the tree then?
What tree?
Well, this is also the evening of the Regal Celebration of Lights. Crouch Park sparkles with more than 100,000 lights, and they light the First Tennessee Foundation tree, which is 38 feet tall. Can you imagine? Wandering through all those lights twinkling on a crisp fall evening? Magic indeed.
Oh, Zuzu would love that. I can just see your face lighting up just as brightly as that Christmas tree. Oh, well, it seems like we could at least have one evening of magic.
George, I'm an angel. We're talking miracles here. Do you think this is the only adventure to be had? In addition to all this, the Holidays on Ice skating rink, sponsored by Home Federal, opens the 25th of November and stays open till January the 8th, so you can keep coming back.
Oh, I didn't know Knoxville had an ice skating rink downtown. Although, after the run-in with the ice that my brother Harry had, I don't know.
This is different. Here, let me show you. See? It's a man-made, not a pond, so there's no chance you can fall through. The rink is open every day, rain or shine, and it even has a tent over it, so you can skate comfortably even if the weather is not cooperating.
Is that Janie over there? Oh, I remember her saying last year that she'd like to go ice skating. Oh, but she doesn't have any ice skates.
That's all right. Admission is $10 for adults and $7 for children 12 years of age and younger, and the price of admission includes rental skates.
Oh, that'll make Janie even happier. Wait a second. Who's that boy talking to her?
Let's go find out.
Hello, Janie.
Hello, Henry. Yes, Henry?
Well, you wouldn't want to. I mean, suppose.
Would you like to skate with me, Henry?
Yes. I was going to ask you.
Come on, you can hold my hand, but no funny business.
I want to know some more about this Henry character, Clarence.
Ah, young love. One of life's greatest adventures. And here you are worrying.
All right. I have to admit, this is starting to sound like an adventure.
We will return to WCBT Playhouse of the Air's presentation of It's a Wonderful Life in Knoxville in just a few moments. And now, more from our sponsors. When it's time to refuel your sleigh, remember Pilot Travel Centers are there for you.
Dashing through the snow in Ford or Chevrolet, o'er the hills we go, laughing all the way. When the arrow points to E, or Timmy's got to,
I need to go.
prove you are a travel pro, to Pilot you will go.
Whether you're a professional driver or a family on vacation, Pilot Travel Centers is your one-stop shop for convenience and the best coffee on your way. And now, back to our program, It's a Wonderful Life in Knoxville.
Well, Clarence, you've made your point. I suppose this is beginning to sound like an adventure.
And I'm still not done. Oh, Timmy's gonna love the next one. There is a Christmas parade.
A parade?
A parade? Oh, I love parades. Let's go. Here we are, 7 p.m., Friday, December the 2nd, the WIVK Fowler's Christmas Parade.
Oh, would you look at that?
I know.
Floats and decorated vehicles, marching bands and dancers.
There's even a special appearance by Santa Claus, and they broadcast the whole thing live on WVLT Volunteer TV.
Hurry up, Mommy. I want to see the drummers.
Oh, slow down a bit, Tommy. I'm coming.
Oh, poor Mary. She's such an amazing woman to keep up with all of us.
This gives me an idea about where to go next.
This is amazing, Clarence. Where are we? Is this really Knoxville?
It is Friday, December the 9th at 6 p.m., and this is the Comcast Christmas at Chilhowie Park. They make a forest of lighted trees floating on the lake.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Isn't it? You told me once you promised Mary the moon. Well, you could bring her here and it would be like you were walking among the stars.
Oh, my beautiful Mary.
And before you ask, yes, it's all free. Once again, all you have to do is bring your sense of adventure. The big party is December the 9th, but there are nightly self-guided tours through the park from November 25th through January the 1st.
I never realized how many things there are to do here during the holiday season.
And you can even ring in the new year with style.
Oh, I don't know about that. Well, the children like to do something special for New Year's Eve, and it's hard to find somewhere to go that we can all enjoy.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, and seeing that look on your face, Clarence, I just know you've got an option.
Absolutely. Here we go.
Where are we now?
It's the evening.
When are we now?
It is the evening of December 31st, 2011. We are at First Night Knoxville 2012 at Market Square.
And what's that?
That is family-friendly and alcohol-free. There is a children's festival from 3 to 6 p.m. and multiple food vendors, rides, and amusements. There's an early kids countdown at 9 p.m. if you want to get the little ones in bed at a reasonable time. And for the older children in the family,
I suppose that would be Mary and me.
and there is a full evening of music, comedy, and dance at over a dozen venues throughout Market Square, downtown Knoxville, and the Old City. They even give you this handsome first night admission button that gets you into all the venues.
Say, that is handsome.
And the evening builds to the countdown and fireworks at midnight. Oh, it is quite the sight. All those people celebrating the beginning of a new year, voices raised in joy.
George, hurry up. They're going to start the countdown any moment.
I'll be right there, Mary. Just find us a spot. I thought you said they couldn't see or hear me, Clarence.
Yes, well, I thought you'd enjoy this bit.
10,
9.
You better hurry, George. Mary's waiting.
7, 6,
Over here, George.
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, George.
Happy New Year, Mary. You know, there's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Does this mean it's time for the first kiss of 2012?
Yes, ma'am.
We will return for the fabulous conclusion of WCBT Playhouse of the Air's presentation of It's a Wonderful Life in Knoxville in just a few moments. There's time for one more word from our sponsors. Are you looking for a fun indoor activity for the whole family? Look no further than Regal Cinemas at Riviera Stadium 8 and enjoy the movies this holiday.
Mom, I'm bored.
Me too.
Me three.
Not all of you. Well, I know what we can do. Let's go to the movies.
Yay!
There's something for everyone at Regal Cinemas at Riviera Stadium 8. Go online to check out the holiday season film schedule, and your family will be ho-ho-hoing and ha-ha-haing in no time. And now for the conclusion of It's a Wonderful Life in Knoxville.
So, George, how do you feel about the holiday season now? Are you still wondering about how to have an adventure?
Oh, Clarence, I don't know how I never noticed how many beautiful things there are to discover right here. You've shown me that as long as I'm willing to go out and enjoy life, Knoxville will provide every opportunity for wonder and adventure.
And the things we have seen today are just icing on the cake. Just look at all the events listed on the back of this brochure. Art exhibits, museum tours, pet pictures with Santa Claus, craft fairs, concerts. How could you ever get bored? Oh, look, the Clarence Brown Theater is presenting A Christmas Carol and It's a Wonderful Life, a live radio play. Those are two of my favorite holiday stories.
How can I get one of these brochures?
That's easy. You can pick one up at Pilot Travel Centers, the Knoxville Tourism and Sports Corporation, Knox County Public Libraries, and Welcome Centers. But since I'm an angel sent from heaven to help you, you could have mine and I'll pick one up on the way home.
Oh, how can I thank you for everything you've done? I left home this afternoon feeling lost, and now I can't wait to get home and tell Mary and the kids about all the wonderful adventures we're going to have. Oh, I'm looking forward to every moment.
I'm glad to hear it. You'll be just fine.
Oh, but Clarence, you've already gotten your wings. I'd like to give you something for helping me again. You've been such a friend. But what can I give you? You know, you're right. After eternal grace, socks do seem like a letdown.
You know, there is something I'd like. I'd like a picture of you and your whole family with Santa Claus.
Well, I think we can manage that. But I won't need to ask Santa for anything this year.
No?
Nope. I already got what I wanted this year. You helped me discover that it's a wonderful life in Knoxville, and we're going to live it to the fullest.
This has been WCBT Playhouse of the Air's presentation of It's a Wonderful Life in Knoxville. Before we sign off, we just have time for one more word from our sponsors.
We wish you a Comcast Christmas. We wish you a Comcast Christmas. We wish you a Comcast Christmas and Xfinity New Year. Good movies we bring to you and your kin. Great channels on demand, more HD than them. Oh, bring us some entertainment.
Movies.
Oh, bring us some entertainment.
shows.
Oh, bring us some entertainment and bring us good cheer.
The WCBT Playhouse is brought to you by all our generous sponsors: Pilot, Regal Entertainment Group, Comcast, Home Federal Bank, All Occasions Party Rentals, First Tennessee Foundation, CBID, City People, Cool Sports, Chick-fil-A, Knoxville News Sentinel, Mayfield Dairy, WBIR Channel 10, Q93, WATE Channel 6, and WIVK. Please stay tuned for a program of holiday music. This is your host, Freddie Fillmore, signing off for WCBT in Knoxville, Tennessee, and wishing you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you, and good night.